What is going on, everybody? It's 4Runner Daily, back again with another weekly video. And this week's a little different. I wanted to put you guys on the GoPro and give you guys some driving impressions of my 4Runner here. And this week, I wanted to just talk about my 5th gen 4Runner and just 4Runners in general, and why I think that you should be getting one of these things in 2026. They're fun vehicles. They're enjoyable to drive. Whatever generation you get, just this class of vehicle, new or old, it's really fun to drive. You know, my 4Runner, it's a body on frame vehicle. It rides pretty smooth for me. I know there's cars that ride maybe smoother, but you know, I just want to kind of talk about my car, give you guys my driving impressions on the road and off-road as well. Obviously, we're in the middle of traffic right now, but I'm going to an off-road section that I like to just kind of take this car sometimes. It's pretty fun to drive. I want to show you guys that, and obviously briefly show you guys my driving impressions on the road as well. So as we go to the off-road area, you know, this is how the car obviously looks and feels to drive on the road. It's pretty smooth. I like it. Has a nice stance on the road. It's slightly taller. I mean, it's a pretty tall vehicle. It's not as big as that truck over there, maybe, but you know, oftentimes you have a lot of cars today that have really bright headlights. So behind you, you get blinded, right? The lights are so bright. They have these bright LED lights, and you get blinded by that. That's not really a problem in this car, unless, you know, super tall trucks with super just intense lights. Sometimes that happens, but it doesn't happen too much. You know, the car that I had before this, it was a regular sedan, and I would get blinded in that thing pretty often. So that's, you can kind of see the area kind of clearing up. We're going to be heading over there. But I like this, you know, I like the way this drives. I really enjoy it, and I want to show you guys some of, you know, my off-road driving impressions here. Obviously, when you're driving on the road, when you're in traffic like this, it's pretty standard. It's not anything that most of you guys haven't already, you know, heard of or know of, right? Most people, they just drive their cars on the road, and that's that. It's their daily commute vehicle. But with a 4Runner, you can do that and more. You can go off-roading, you can go overlanding, you can hit the trails, you can go fast on a dirt road without, you know, worrying about damaging your car. So road driving impressions, it's pretty good. You know, it turns pretty good, it handles very nicely. Now when you do brake, and if you brake a little bit hard, the car does have a lot of sway, so you know, the front end will kind of just lift up and dive down depending on if you're accelerating fast or braking heavily. So that's maybe something to consider. But nonetheless, we're approaching the off-road section here. Now, this kind of off-road trail that I take for fun recently got, I guess, discovered by some not so nice individuals. I'll just say that. There's a section of the trail that has some trash on it now, unfortunately. So we're just going to be a little bit careful when we go by that section. But we're approaching it now. So the road driving impressions, I mean, pretty standard stuff. Off-road impressions, let's see it. So I'm just going to send it here, and I will not talk too much and let you guys just kind of enjoy the, I guess, enjoy how it rides. Let's avoid that bump there. Nice. Pretty smooth. I mean, this is a bumpy road, and it's smoothing it out pretty nicely. Obviously, that's a very steep drop. Handles it, no problem. Smooth stuff. You definitely feel the bumps, but it's pretty smooth. Not too bad at all. So I'm obviously going with a little bit of speed here. And you know, it's not a smooth road at all, but I feel smooth in my seat and it's fun. Okay, this is the section that we have to look out for. Fortunately, there's just a lot of trash here, but this is the only section where it's like this. And after that is fine. Let's go left here. So this section is really nice to test out the suspension. You can't go fast here, but I can kind of give it a little bit of speed and show you guys how the car handles the, I guess, the ups and downs of this road here. So as you can tell, it's doing a very good job. Suspension is very smooth. I have not initiated any of the off-road driving systems, and it's handling it just fine. With a little bit of speed. That's a big bump. I'm gonna take it. I mean, it's a big bump, but it's smooth, you know? Not too bad at all. Okay, these are bigger bumps now. Still, no problem at all. And this is just really fun. So, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yep. It handles it very nicely. And then I guess there's some more here. Not bad at all. I guess they're doing some construction here now. But for us, that just means there's a dirt road that we can take. I'll give it some speed. Let's see. Oh, big bump there. Let's slow it down. And I'll do a U-turn here and we'll go back where we came from. Not bad at all. So it's pretty fun. I mean, it handles, obviously it's a off-road SUV. This is not really a difficult challenge for this car, but you know, I just wanted to give my impressions, kind of show you guys it's a little bit of different content. If you guys have any other recommendations, anything you guys want to see, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But I mean, I take this thing on trails like this pretty often, you know, it's just a fun way to enjoy the vehicle. So just sharing that with you guys. There is a section on this trail where we can give it some speed, a little bit more than what we're doing now, but you know, we'll get there. So we're gonna go back where we came from. We're gonna go through these kind of bumps again, I guess. I mean, these bumps here, it's a pretty good test of the suspension, you know. The road, the trail here goes up, down, and it's a good way for, maybe a little too fast there. It still handles it just fine. I guess we're pushing it a little bit. Really fun. I love taking this thing on trails like this. I think I just hit the GoPro on the top of the car, but hey, that happens when you're going through bumps pretty fast. That sort of thing tends to happen. Okay. Not too bad. Just a dirt road, nothing crazy, but that section has a lot of ups and downs, and it's a cool way to kind of test the suspension a little bit. I mean, that was smooth. We took that pretty fast, and that was still, you know, that was still pretty good. So, yeah, just a really smooth driving experience. I believe here we can, yeah, this is another part here we can take. Same thing, up, down, up, down. Yeah, the suspension just takes it really well. In here, obviously, there's a bit of banking here. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but we're kind of sideways right now, and also takes that pretty nicely as well. So, again, just a really fun car to just take on trails like this. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna avoid it. No problem at all. It takes it like a champ. Okay, let's take this road here, and we can give it some gas on this section here. So let's give it some speed. Losing traction. A little bit of a slide. Not bad at all. Oh, that was really fun. I think we can send it here as well. I think we lost traction the whole way there. Unfortunately, some more trash here, but we'll do a U-turn and do that again, because that was fun. I think we can do a U-turn here. Now there is a there is a downside to going on roads like this often, and that would be that your air box and air cabin filter just need to be replaced often, because, well, you're just clogging it with dirt. But it's a worthwhile trade-off. Slide there, not too bad. And back to the main road. That was good. I think we gave it a little bit too much gas there at the end, but it's a smooth dirt road, not too bad. So this section, I mean, you know, a dirt road like this, you can take with any car really, but you know, the stuff with the bumps and, you know, that parts of this trail, you know, that we were on earlier, I guess, like this kind of bumps, or, you know, where it's not a smooth road, you know, I feel like, you know, most cars would struggle, right? I mean, you could break your front, you know, bumper, anything could happen. You could catch a puncture even from debris. But a car like this, obviously the tires are built for that, the suspension's built for that, the car is built for that. It's just what it's built for. So that's what makes it fun. Okay, so this section here, you can take it slow now, but I don't know if you could tell, it was easy coming down here, but it's going to be a little difficult going up. I'm not going to put it into four-wheel drive. It can still go up right there. Oop, hit the bushes there. It can still go up with two-wheel drive, but, you know, obviously you probably want to be in a four-wheel drive or something like that, but I still want to show you guys it can still take this, no problem. Send it here a little bit. Avoid that hole. A little bit of a bump. Not too bad. Get back on the main road. And that's your driving impressions. Not bad at all. So every time I take this thing on a trail like that, and then I get back on smooth tarmac, you know, you're used to the vibrations, you're used to the uneven surface, but every time you get back on the main road, you feel a little weird, you know, you're like, this is too smooth. But anyhow, that's my impressions video. I mean, I love taking this thing off-roading. I just wanted to show that to you guys. A little bit of a departure from the videos that I've been making so far, but you know, these videos are more fun to make. I definitely want to, you know, make more videos like this, talking about anything, talking about my impressions of this car, talking about the 4Runner in general, the 5th gen or otherwise, and just talking about fun topics. It doesn't even have to be about 4Runners. It doesn't